And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 8, read.
55, Mike. Go, ready, come on, let's go. Check, cross.
You draw Corker.
Showing up,
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the slap.
Hey, zoom.
50. Mike 50. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check Mike. Mike 50.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch right, you got right.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Every day, any day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Edmonds. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up. Look at me. Go. Rush in. Ready?
They run with Pumphrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
18, take it.
Switch, switch, switch.
Go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ready, ready.
Second and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Go. 60 or. Topper.
Check 49, check 49. Check. Shoot. He's coming. Double up.
Go. Deep grip.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Sanders.
Check 26, check 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Back to throw here. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam. Check it.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Man, I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Squeeze.
He's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Check. Fresno.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, look three. Undercoat. 58.
They'll run. It's Sanders. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
On second down now, it's Miles. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ready? 91.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end fan.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Delta.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I'm coming for you. You might.
On 1st and 10, Edmonds trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go.
Throwing after the interception. Edmonds. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Edmonds. Over the middle, complete. That's Miles. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
General West.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
50 plant.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
On first down, Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shit.
Another run here with Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 16-yard line. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Edmonds. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Edmonds. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now it's Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check my 47. Let's go, tight end.
Big grip. Big grip.
From the gun on third down. Edmonds. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the safety.
This is Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Alert 3, alert 3.
61, matchbox lights. Buzz, buzz.
They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curls, watch the curls.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Edmonds. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Edmonds. He's going to fire this this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We own it. We own it. Greystone Travis. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
5.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 50, plant.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Get it.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Slam, slam. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Protein spill.
He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field, man.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down now, it's Miles. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Edmonds. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Sanders. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They come out here in the eye. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start to... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Edmonds. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Edmonds. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Edmonds. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
57's the mic. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep for his touch. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Edmonds. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Go! 60 or.
Mike's 50. Mike's
6-6. Pull it high. Like.
On first down, Edmonds. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Philadelphia, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.